NBA basketball. On 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now Atlanta starting five. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at center, filling out the middle. Young against Lillard. Collins with a screen on Lillard. The kick to Hunter. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Simons against Murray, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And here are the Trailblazers now. Lillard outside, going inside, and the dunk by Lillard.
How about that finish from Dame? Going up with force right there.
Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
And here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Pick and roll action. Hit Lillard the ball and let him make a play.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. And a deep 3 from Young. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Here's Lillard. He's got 6. The 3 ball. Buries it from 3. Lillard's got 9.
You can't give Lillard an ounce of space. That's when he'll pull up right on you.
Lillard against Young. Six to shoot, and he drives in. The shot no good. Hey, great D that time from Grant. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Lillard passes to Thibault. Lillard outside, puts up a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Screen by Capella. There's Young with the 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
Lillard against Hunter. Lillard against Hunter. The 3 is up. And again, it's Damian Lillard with the triple. He's got 15.
But there's that competitive spirit from Dame, marching right back and answering the call.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Outside Young. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
EA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
Young with it. Thibault picks him up. Lillard against Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Lillard against Hunter. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Shot is up. And it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Lillard.
Capable of getting it done from anywhere. Lillard is adept at getting to his spot and finding his rhythm.
Young inside, defended by Lillard. For 3. They grab their own miss. Collins passes to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
An explosive athlete with the ball in his hands. DeJounte Murray doing a dance and creating space for his shot.
It's stolen by Hunter. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been very effective from the three-point line. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
You also have to commend them for their fearless attitude offensively. They've been productive when driving to the basket.
Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. How about the last couple of years for Jeremy Grant?
BA, 6'8", playing the 3 or the 4. He's really found some comfort in scoring the basketball. Followed up his best season with another great offensive performance last year.
Young against Lillard. And Young is good for 3. Young's got 9 points.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. There's Young with the 3. Another shot. And the finish inside by Capella. 6 points for him.
Great inside play by Clint Capella, using all of his size to find that shot.
Pass to Simons. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
Well, for Simons during the 21-22 season, Smitty, injuries opened the door.
And BA, not just any injuries. Portland was without Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum most of that season, and Simons filled the void. His scoring went up about 10 points per game.
And the dunk by Lillard.
You're so worried about Dame's range, Lillard can just speed right past you.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Young. Off target with the 3.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Here's Lillard. That's 29 for him. Lets it go. And it's Portland scoring again.
I love how crafty Damian Lillard is inside, finding a way past the D into his shot.
Young, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Hunter against Lillard. There's a screen by Nurkic. From deep, Lillard finds Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Lillard against Hunter. And the dunk by Lillard.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up. You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
Young, the pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll.
1:19 left in the second period. Lillard against Hunter. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 35 in the game. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference. Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Bogdanovich from long range gets the 3 to fall. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. He drops it from range. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
Taking more of them lately. Lillard getting comfortable from 3.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the pick. Here's Sharp. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. Nine seconds left in the first half of this game. Lillard with the ball. Just 3 on the clock. And the dunk by Lillard.
Dame Lillard can untie your shoes with moves like that.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Trailblazers up by 16.
44, the Hawks, 28.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court for the Hawks, Griffin is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Johnson in at the 4-man position. Here's Sharp. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Lillard. 5 on the clock. The three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Offensive rebound. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Bogdan Bogdanovic.
He has excellent leadership skills. Damian Lillard preaches accountability. He wants his teams to get the best and most out of each other.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Lillard against Bogdanovic. Now here's Lillard. He's covered closely. Lillard double team. Goes back up. The shot misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. On the wing, Bey. To the paint. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Quality pass from Saddiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
Lillard outside. Rejected by Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovic. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Johnson, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Knocked loose and stolen by Bey. And now the Hawks on the break. And here's Okongwu for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Okongwu's got 5 points now this quarter. Timeout called. Portland and Saddiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Greg.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
Simons is checked in for Portland. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Eubanks.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Johnson against Bey. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Atlanta.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Bey against Reddish. Picked up by Okongwu. Bey from long range. Drops in the 3. Bey's got 9 points now in the second half.
Saddiq Bey realizes he must connect from deep to create space out on the floor.
Simons against Griffin. Simons outside. Shot clock at 6. Griffin comes with a double. Out left to the wing. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Atlanta's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Pass to Bey. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. From outside, off the mark. The Trailblazers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Johnson against Bogdanovic. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. 23 seconds left in the third. Now Bay. 9 points in the game. From behind the arc. The kick out to Griffin. Pass to Bay. From downtown. Got a hand on it. There's Simons with a three. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerves to hit that shot.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And here at the end of the third.
Fans of the mid-run squad, your Trailblazers youth dance.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Nurkic finds Lillard. 4 on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Okongwu. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And the Hawks shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Young with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Pass to Okongwu. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 5 assists in the game.
Such an incredible score. Young's playmaking may be on the same level.
Nurkic a screen on Bay. Lillard the open look. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Lillard's got 49 in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Fires from 14. Pass to Bay from outside the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Lillard outside. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
This is so fun to watch. Lillard going up with some real power to finish the slam.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And yes, another basket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Portland.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
The three. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Young. Picked up by Okongwu. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Trey makes quick reads and great decisions.
Hunter against Lillard. Takes the three. Thibault finds Lillard. Rejected by a Kongwu.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Trailblazers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Damian Lillard.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Picked up by a Kongwu. Young from long range. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Over Lillard. Good work defensively by Lillard.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And so they foul intentionally.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Lillard against Hunter. Lillard outside. There's a screen by Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades back.
Solid contest from Hunter, using his length to his advantage on the defensive end.
Young against Lillard. Looking to end this cold spell. Rebounded by Nurkic. Now here's Lillard. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie.
Be on the call for one of the these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Holmgren. Williams is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
For your Blazers.
Simons against Giddey. Trains the three-pointer.
And Giddey, just that sixth sense to find the open man.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simons, the big name from that group.
Nurkic, the Thunder pull it in.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. From deep. No good. Shot missing. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. And Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Fires from deep. And he's good on the three ball. Lillard's got 5 now.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Lillard. He has 5. Driving inside. Dort grabs the miss. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Giddey hard to corral at his size.
Nurkic a screen on Dort. Lillard attacked.
Okay. Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Williams sends a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Giddey. Back to Williams. Up top, Giddey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming at you in a lot of ways right now, so a thorn in the defensive side.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal, getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
4 on the clock. Here's Lillard. And that one hits back iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Giddey. Fires it up. And that one's on target from the wing. Giddey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Impressive decision there as Giddey just shot that one. No hesitation.
Three-pointer, Lillard, Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And Lillard rising up and jamming that one through.
The Thunder have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game up. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Dort against Lillard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
With the lineup out there, that might be the last guy you want to foul. Dame's got some of the best free throw numbers in history.
A free throw good from Lillard.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams, and that one good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Grant sets a screen for Lillard. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Portland.
You have to appreciate Lillard tonight just showing this kind of effort and not afraid again to put his team on his back.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He totaled 14 points in the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Lillard. Oh,
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? And what a burst from Damian Lillard that time, just seeing that gap and getting ahead of the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And it's Lillard missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Dort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Damian Lillard.
Ruben Dort continues to find ways to impress you and expand his offensive game, but he knows he's coming to the league as a defender. and he takes a tremendous amount of pride in it.
Talking about defensive specialists, how about the hustle Lou Dort shows on D?
Well, this is a guy you throw out there and you say, sick him, go guard the best player on the other team. And that's something that he takes that challenge on, takes a lot of pride on the defensive end, and has become a very important part of this team.
And now Williams running the floor all by himself and stolen by Lillard. And it's Thibault in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Thibault's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he dunks it down.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Lillard, right side. Kicks it out to Grant. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds as the Portland Trail Blazers retain possession. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And that's the kind of in-your-face defense that's setting the tone for SGA and the rest of this team.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 3. Simons with the ball. Williams picks him up.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Grant against Giddey. Left side, Grant. Now, here's Simons. Defense is right there. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And I like how Simons didn't get rattled. Clock winding down. Still a good rhythm on that shot.
Inside, Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Three-pointer, Lillard, and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, everyone knows Lillard is one of the league's best scorers off the pick and roll, so he chooses this time to make the assist.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Grant with a screen on Dort. Here's Lillard. Plays it up off the glass.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick and roll ball handler.
Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches a 3, and the Thunder another 3.
Boy, once he gets going like this, he becomes unstoppable.
Lillard from deep three-point land. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Here's Dort. Tries again. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Rebound by Nurkic. Lillard with it. He's got 20. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back.
The Thunder, 33.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Saric in at the power forward.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. Sharp the pass to Johnson. Down low, it's stolen by Saric. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. It's Dort on the wing. Launches it. And the Thunder another three. And Oklahoma City with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Holmgren with it. Johnson's there. Count that one. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And Holmgren pulls it down. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Giddey. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Fans, your Trailblazers, Houston stage.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Portland. 11-point game. And Lillard kicks to Simons. Nurkic the pass to Simons. Back to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Thunder.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name center.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Lillard outside. Fires for 3. And he gets it back. From the arc. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 23 points.
And with some of the deepest range in the league, Lillard has a ton of room behind the arc.
Out to Saric. There's the triple. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
2 minutes.
Lillard surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. And it's Lillard again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Dort. Here's Holmgren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season. And in 2021, the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons, and Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Here's Simon. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Dario Saric.
That's exactly how you utilize the pick and roll. Simon's looking really comfortable in the set there.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Now Simons. Power down with both hands.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Holmgren the pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Lillard.
You love the way Lillard moves the ball and uses his body to shield it as he gets in there and gets bumped.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Sharch. Here's the 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Sharch. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Oklahoma City out in front. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard up top. Trailblazers keep it alive. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Going inside.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Lillard against Dort. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Basket good. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you love for a guard, a guy that small, the tenacity that Lillard has in the paint, just not afraid of the bigger guys.
Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Saric. Stolen by Grant. Holmgren with the steal. Over to the left wing. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Thibault. And Portland with another turnover here. Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Final quarter. It's 6-man time. Let's hear it for your Blazer defense. Oklahoma City. There's your Trailblazers youth men's team.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Dagnall talking to his team during the break. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That one goes. Count it. Holmgren's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Final quarter. It's 6-man time. Let's hear it for
Here's Williams.
defense.
Plays it up and banks it in. And it's a 12-point Thunder lead
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Lillard with the bucket.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Three-pointer. And it's Portland with the rebound. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard on top, defended by George. Nurkic a screen on George. And Lillard kicks to Thibault. 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Shoots over Grant. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Trailblazers trail by 10. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Dort against Lillard. Grant outside. Into the lane. And the dunk by Grant.
Grant's always looking for those seams, so when he finds one, he'll rip right into it, like his aggressiveness there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Thunder.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Chet Holmgren.
You guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. From downtown. Knocks down the three ball.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was...
fell to the 29th pick in 2016 over concerns about his tough past. Then in
Great story, Alex. Thank you.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And the Oklahoma City starting five. We've got Lugan Stort, Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Williams in at the 4.
Boy, when the conversation turns to the young stars in the NBA, I think it's hard to leave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off this list. This is a 6'6" point guard who can do it all.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander, he was unstoppable to end the 2021-22 season.
He was, BA, because before being shut down with that ankle injury, consider this. Shai averaged over 30 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds over a 13-game span. And that was with shooting splits of 54% and 39% from 3. That's very impressive.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide-open look.
Pass to Holmgren. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
So courageous. Taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. And a deep 3 from Young. From beyond the arc and then some. Young's got 5 now.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
The reverse. Outside Giddey. Pass to Dort. Back to Giddey. Outside for Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Giddey. Dort for 3. He can't get it to go, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Young. Just over a minute and a half in. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own. Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Capella. Shot clock at 5. Dort with a steal. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Young. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Takes a 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Trust Young to put the offense on his back. He loves showing up and doing big numbers for his team.
And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey with it. Checked by Murray. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Over Collins. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Offensive rebound. Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Giddey. Ooh, stolen by Murray.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Young from long range. And it's Young again missing. Oklahoma City trailing.
Boy, very hard not to be impressed with the young Australian, Josh Giddey. This is a young guard who can do absolutely everything.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First one falls for him. And Doris, the versatility of Giddey is really special.
BA, think about it. He set the record in his rookie season for the youngest player ever to record a triple-double. There's no question this guy is special, and I can't wait to watch his progress.
This one for three. And Young is good for three. Young's got 17 points.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
From deep, Giddey. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
There's Young with the three. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Holmgren. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 23 seconds left in the first quarter here. Young against Dort. There's the three. Capella, the pass to Young. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Timeout called. The Thunder. Here's Williams. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. On the take, Holmgren. And the layup is good off the glass.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Stolen by Capella. That shot missing. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. Getting it done from range. He's hit 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all three.
Outside Young. Pass to Murray. Back to Young. Oh, deflected. Dort with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Oh, okay then. Boom. He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, this is what you get for being careless with Lou Dort in your vicinity. This guy takes it away with ease.
Outside Young. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Williams. Here's Joe. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Since KD left Oklahoma City in the summer of 2016, the Thunder have not won a playoff series, Doris.
That's exactly right, B.A. They had a few playoff teams, but they were all bounced in the first round. I think that is what led this organization to basically hit the reset button. Now they want a title caliber team, not a team stuck in the middle.
Outside Murray. Pass to Capella. Second chance shot. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Here's Holmgren. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Williams. Left side Giddey. Clock at 4. Pass to Holmgren. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Now here's Hunter. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Joe. 3-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Joe. Hunter covering. There's the drive. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Giddey against Murray. Screen by Capella. Lets it fly. Collins inside. Dort defending. And Collins with the slam.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Dort with it, and it's Young picking him up. Williams passes to Giddey. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Well, you can see the long, lengthy frame of Josh Giddey on display.
To the middle. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Saric checks in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Giddey. Outside Bogdanovich. The kick out to Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires the 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be... Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've got Dario Saric. He's out there with Holmgren. Luguentz Dort out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their #2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
Bogdanovich from long range. It's not going to go for him. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Saric. Rejected by Okongwu. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Picked up by Okongwu. Bay against Dort. From deep. Bay, good. Bay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Holmgren. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, rebounded by the Hawks. Bay against Saric. Pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Bogdanovich. Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, Aaron Wiggins.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup. When you think of the young Aaron Wiggins, here's a guy that can score in a variety of ways, guys. He can go off the bounce, he can spot up. He's a very opportunistic player.
Okongwu inside. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Okongwu, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Tries it from 16. No good. A bit long that time. Well, you talk about the ways Wiggins can get the ball in the bucket. Doris, he's got defensive prowess, too.
BA, he fits the classic 3-and-D mold that is absolutely integral to many teams' success. He may not be a classic lockdown defender, but he can guard multiple positions, and that's hugely valuable.
The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Hits the trifecta. Holmgren's got 14.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Bogdanovich passes to Bay. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter here.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Okongwu. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Pure from three-point range.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. The Thunder making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bogdanovich. Pass to Bay. Takes the three. And they'll get another chance. Bogdanovich passes to Griffin. Now here's Bay. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Wiggins. Bay, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bogdanovich. It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They have a confident 20-point. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Sadiq Bey out there with Johnson. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's a Kongwu in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. Back to Bogdanovich. 3-pointer, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
First free throw is good. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wiggins. The Thunder shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a pick. Here's Holmgren. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Outside Young. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 now. Dort, the pass to Williams. Here's Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
Yeah, he deserves it. His perimeter shooting was lethal all game long. Everything he put up, I assumed it was going in, and it sure felt like it did.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He loves the pressure D. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And they go to the intentional foul.
Team seconds.
And stolen by Murray.
Whatever opening he saw vanished quickly. Got to be more careful with those entry passes.
And it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Young drawing the double team. Pass to Collins. Capella with it. Outside Giddey. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Collins with a screen on Dort. Young, the pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Giddey. Here's Williams. Atlanta with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Young. Capella, screen on Giddey. To the inside. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They lead by 12. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Just 3 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hunter. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane.
Just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
The Hawks shooting an efficient 57% tonight. And Young draws the double. Hunter on the wing. Jacks up a three. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. Outside for Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. The three. Collins with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Murray. He takes it in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Young with it. To the middle. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 14. Pass to Holmgren. Fires for three. Connects from downtown.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Young, the pass to Collins. And there's the drive. Can't connect. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
And Portland starts out with the ball. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
Clock is at 3. Young for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
A fantastic penetrator. Once Lillard sees a lane to the rim open up, he jumps on it.
Collins, a screen on Lillard. Young with no one around. Buries it from 3-point range.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Lillard. Grant sets a screen for Lillard to the middle. And the dunk by Grant.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
Here's Young. Over Lillard. Young, good. Young's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now Murray. After the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. Collins. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The power and the tenacity that this kid shows. Collins not to be denied.
The Hawks shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%. And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trae make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
Lillard, he takes pride in being a leader for his team. His hunger to win is undeniable.
Capella with a screen on Nurkic. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Murray, the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
Lillard outside. Takes a 3. Connects from 3-point range. He has 7.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Young from outside. The shot will not fall. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Lillard attacking.
Taking it to the defense right there. Lillard can do it all.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Young. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 11.
Pick and roll action. Get Lillard the ball and let him make a play.
Young outside. To end the run. Atlanta gets it back. Here's Capella. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Top of the key. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Time after time, it's Dame, a prolific offensive player.
Young looking around. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Such a wide open look. Lillard's got a couple of threes now in the first for Portland.
And there's that competitive spirit from Dame, marching right back and answering the call.
Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
It's Collins with the drive. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins, a powerful dunker, especially when he gains momentum heading toward the rim.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. Going on an And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the deep.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks.
Such an explosive talent. Anthony Simons can carry your offense in stretches when you need that.
And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trailblazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes, but it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive.
Lillard against Hunter. A 3 ball. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Capella sends a screen for Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Lillard looking around. Collins against Grant. Shot clock at 6. Lillard attacking, and Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Young against Lillard. Capella with a screen on Lillard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And there's the pass to Simons. There's the dish to Nurkic, and the layup falls. Nurkic has got 6.
Nurkic operates so well out of the pick and roll. He sets hard screens, and he's a reliable finisher.
Young against Lillard. Passes it to Murray. Collins setting the pick for Murray. He dishes it to Collins. Kicks it to Young. Shoots over Lillard. Young's shot is off.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Guys, no question. Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
Might open up here for Murray. Another three for Atlanta.
Improved shot mechanics, improved strength. DeJounte Murray is becoming a force.
And that one's good. Hunter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Nurkic a screen on Young. Here's Simon. Driving to the basket.
Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
Murray for three. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Collins setting the pick for Murray. And finished off by Collins.
That's a good read by Murray. Not having to think about it, he just reacts.
Grant with a screen on Young. Simons from outside. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
Nurkic, the big fella, showing his quick shooting ability.
Pass to Young from outside the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Simons from outside. It's stolen by Capella. Young fires away from outside. And the last second attempt does not go in. Thank you, David. And whoop.
27, the Trailblazers, 36.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the floor for Portland, you've got Reddish. Sharp out there with Johnson. Then it's Little. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. Trailblazers trail by 11. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
Johnson with a screen on Johnson. A three from Bogdanovich. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Here's Griffin. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Little gets the bucket.
Little refuses to back down from tough defense. He welcomes the chance to score on it.
Bogdanovich looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
A sneaky 6-6. Bogdanovich can bang down low.
Pass to Bay. Johnson sets the screen for Bay, and he makes that one.
Love to see a wing player run the pick and roll. Sadiq has a diverse skill set.
Now the pass to Little, and taken away by Johnson. Bogdanovich against Johnson. Pass to Johnson. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Hawks leading by 13. To the left wing. Now, here's Okongwu. Tight defense on him. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Okongwu with the screen for Bay. Takes it inside. Eubanks knocks it loose. Here's Little. Johnson wide open. He fires. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
There's the pick to the paint. Here's Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
You like how easily Bogdanovich shares the ball. Doesn't try to do it all by himself.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Lillard. He's got 16. Looking to end the run. Drops in the tray. Lillard's got 19 points.
You can't give Lillard an ounce of space. That's when he'll pull up right on you.
Johnson with a screen on Lillard. Bogdanovich, and it falls over the rim and in. And the Hawks lead by 15. Here's Lillard. He's got 19, and the three ball is good.
Flashing that limitless range once again. Lillard is a phenomenal shooter.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Shoots over Lillard. Misses off the right iron. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for Portland. From deep three-point range, and Damian Lillard, another three. Lillard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Portland. Bogdanovich passes to Bay. Back to Bogdanovich. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. Bay, no good. Deflects the pass. The 8-footer tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Collins and Capella man the post position. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Thibault. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Young outside. Pocket 6. Beyond the arc. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
What a fearless scorer Young is, and he does it in many different ways.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Atlanta calls timeout. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Collins. They get it back. Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Murray scanning the floor. Shoots the 3 and finished off by Collins.
Coming out of screen and roll, Collins shows great body control and flexibility as an athlete.
Hunter against Lillard. From deep. Atlanta with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Young from outside. Offensive rebound, and the dunk by Capella.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Capella with a screen on Lillard. Here's Young, and the shot goes in. Young's got 33.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
And Lillard kicks to Simons, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Here's Lillard. Here he goes, and Lillard throws it down.
Defense probably knew Lillard would take the shot. That doesn't make it easier to stop him.
On the outside. Feeds it to Collins. Some solid defense from Grant.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Simon. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
He must have ice in his veins. Simons pushes out all distractions and drops the clutch shot.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They lead by 3. And 1:01 left in the fourth. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Murray finds Collins. He can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Simons wide open. He'll fire.
I love how hard Capella works on defense. Doesn't want to give up anything easy.
Collins looking around. Back to Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
If Clint Capella was going to surprise us at the line, now is the time.
Grant with a screen on Young. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's not going to go for him. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith.
These teams real. In need of a win tonight, Brent. It's been a struggle for both sides lately.
Yeah, on paper, not the best matchup that we've been able to call this year, BA, but one of these teams is going to get themselves out of hibernation, and who knows, might turn into a 4 or 5 game win streak.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And Portland has possession after the basket by Oklahoma City. Here's Lillard. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey passes to Williams. Misses the baby hook. And here's Lillard. This one for 3. Williams grabs the board. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Here's Holmgren. Inside. And it's blocked by Thibault. First quarter, just over a minute played. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Well, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll. You know, it's really hard going through a rebuilding phase, but the Thunder have been at it for a while, and they're trying to find the right collection of talent to finally plant the flag in the ground and move forward.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Oklahoma City. Dort grabs the miss.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
This OKC roster does have some excellent building blocks to work with.
There's no doubt, BA, and I think what they're relying on is that they've got hard-working players that want to improve, and that kind of feeds the environment around here. That's going to elevate everyone's play.
And so here's Portland after the basket by Oklahoma City. Nurkic a screen on Dort. Lillard fires away from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Dort pass to Williams, and it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Thibault.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options.
Man, finishing it off there. Simon showing great quickness and alertness to get there that time.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. And it's Giddey missing. Thibault passes to Graham. And the basket is good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
No layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse, and he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
Here's Holmgren. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. For 3, here's Lillard. Thibault on the wing. Pass to Simons. Here he goes. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Good job with Simons not hesitating. Just opened up for a split second. He was ready to fire.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Lillard against Dort. Lillard passes to Grant. The shot's good. Grant's gotten his second bucket.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Lillard outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Launches it. And No good. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Portland calls timeout. The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Lillard with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Grant can't get the go-ahead bucket.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. All the rumors swirling about the Blazers and whether they trade Damian Lillard or not, but they've decided to keep him in Portland, build around him, and try to make the most of this shining star's window.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Lillard. Portland again missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Right, and when the Blazers shook things up, many thought they'd do a full rebuild, Brent.
Yeah, but B.A., how do you get full value for a guy like Damian Lillard? I just don't think the return coming back would equate to that. So they reworked the roster, and we'll see if these guys can.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Williams finds Kitty to the inside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked it in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander learning this offensive system and learning it well.
Dort against Lillard. Blocked! Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Again, Oklahoma City. Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score. whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Šarić checks in for Williams. Simons passes to Nurkic, and the shot goes down.
Great to get Nurkic involved in the pick and roll, and he can be deadly as a roll man.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing, defended by Lillard. It's Dort on the wing. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. It's Giddey on the wing. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Brent, Portland has made a name for itself as a perennial contender.
Well, the recent success started with Dame, and with the exception of his rookie year, they've made the playoffs every year since, except last year when he was hurt. So Lillard has single-handedly changed Blazers basketball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. It doesn't go for him. Nurkic with some nice D. Pass to Šarić. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Timeout. Start it.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look from deep. Holmgren. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Left side Thibault. Pass to Lillard. The Thunder with the rebound. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. It's Dort on the wing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming at you in a lot of ways right now, so a thorn in the defensive side.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. No good on the second free throw. Portland trailing here. Pass to Sharp. Lets it go from deep. First shot won't go. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Holmgren. Goes back up. Can't get the layup. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Dario Šarić. He's out there with Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Joe in a shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in. The shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way now. Here's Reddish. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pass to Waiters. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Reddish covering.
Thunder foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And Johnson, no good on that one.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
Here's Sharp. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. And slammed. dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Whoa, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
With the drive to the right side. Pass to Waiters. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Here's Joe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
Man, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
After what we saw from Simons last year and the way he broke out offensively, just becoming one of those guys that plays with force when he has the ball.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Mann. Down low. Grant with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. There's Simons with a 3. It's hauled in by Saric. Thunder with a lead. Pass to Mann. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Thibault finds Lillard. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 14 points.
I love Dame's attitude. If the D is going to back up like that, that shot's no problem.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Saric. Giddey comes in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mann. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And Grant gets it to go.
Well, crucial that Grant becomes more and more effective at draining those kind of shots.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 26. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter. Lillard outside. There's a screen by Nurkic. Inside. Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Proving more and more he's trying to be more effective from the three-point line as Gilgeous-Alexander collects a bucket.
Lillard against Dort. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Defensively, you have to stay as connected as you possibly can with Damian Lillard. He's just too good with the ball. That leads to a foul.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the The
open shot, Nurkic gets some space and buries the jumper. Nurkic has got his second basket of the game.
And Nurkic testing his luck from the mid-range.
Giddey against Lillard. Pass to Dort. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander and Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 11 points in the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thybulle in at the 3. Lillard outside to the inside. Here's Grant. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Dort with it. Nurkic picks him up. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Soft touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Dort against Lillard. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Lillard's got 19 points.
And with some of the deepest range in the league, Lillard has a ton of room behind the arc.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Williams up top. Pass to Giddey from behind the arc. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Now Lillard. To tie it up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Lillard's drive and what he gives to this locker room is undeniable.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And the Trailblazers shooting around 50% in the game so far. To take the lead. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. They need this. And right on target. That one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 37. Portland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight.
Get there, get there.
Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Giddey against Simons. Outside Giddey. Knocked away. It's stolen by Nurkic. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. There's a minute 47 left in the game. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt.
Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Grant. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Portland with it. They're on a 15-4 run. Lillard outside. There's the three. Oh, got a piece of it. To the middle. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
I mean, just a string of terrific shots. I mean, this team is on fire.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. The fader. Rebounded by Nurkic. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
And he makes both free throws. Now Portland with it. They're on a 20-6 run. Pass to Simons. Here's Lillard. No luck on that one. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. They're down by 9. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Nurkic. So it's Portland picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
Kevin Harlan here, joined by our So Atlanta will get the first possession. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. On court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in its center. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
5 to shoot. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about the confidence from three-point range by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Boy, if he likes the look, he will knock it down.
Dort against Young. Dishes it to Hunter. Young looking around. Hunter, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Pass to Williams. Dort kicks to Giddey. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Holmgren. High arcing shot. Rebound Atlanta. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
All right, thank you, David.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
It's stolen by Dort. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making the mid-range look effortless right there. There is no doubt this guy is a 3-level scorer.
And finished off by Collins.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
The pressure that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can put on a defense with his ability to drive, that quickness just a problem for defenders.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
And man, he makes shooting threes look effortless. Young's quick release from distance is especially lethal.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Young with the steal. 5-on-3 break. Murray against Giddey. It's Young on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. There's the feed to Capella. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. And stolen by Hunter. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Fires the three. That shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Holmgren. That's good. On the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
Young with no one around. Good on the triple. Young's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Atlanta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Yes, that goes in.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Young. It's deflected. Here's Dort. And he trains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
The previous play is under review.
They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat. And that does it for the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Collins and Capella man the post position. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the 1. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Holmgren the pass to Joe. It from downtown. Joe's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course he makes good use of it.
Young inside, defended by Dort. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the pass to Joe. To the inside, and stolen by Murray. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And he connects with the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Young for three, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. Capella with a screen on George. Young for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Sharch has checked in for the Thunder.
Wow, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander quick off his feet. Defense doesn't have time to react.
On its way from Young for 2. The Hawks again can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Count that one for Dort. And it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Passes to Hunter. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Joe. He's covered by Murray. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Joe. And the rejection by Collins.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Wide open look here for Murray. Murray, no good. And here's Sharch. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Leading by 5. Drops in the tray.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Capella with a screen on George. Young for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Young's got 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Sharch. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Hunter. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Fun. Thanks, David. And we'll be first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Oklahoma City leading by 5.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Giddey finds Sharch. Back to Giddey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Dort passes to Holmgren, and it goes down 2 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. The Hawks trail by 6. Outside, Bogdanovich. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Charge a screen on Bogdanovich. Charge passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Doubled by Okongwu. The shot by Charge, no good. The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside for Griffin. And he's good on the 3 ball.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
The Thunder with the lead. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. There's a good screen. And here is Holmgren. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Holmgren's got 6 here in this quarter. The Hawks trail by 5. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Bogdanovich against Gilgeous-Alexander. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Thunder leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
This guy's showing off his entire offensive package right now. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in full effect.
Bay wide open, and he fired. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Griffin against Giddey. Here's Holmgren. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Wiggins is checked in for George. And yes, it's good.
Because of his length, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has no issues operating near the cup.
Bogdanovich against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with the steal. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Bogdanovich. 1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Okongwu. From deep, Johnson. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 11-3 run. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Kicks it to Griffin for the 3. Thunder with the rebound. The pass to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What a promising future for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He's long, he's athletic, he can play the 1 and the 2, and perhaps the most important thing is everyone raves about his character and his coachability.
Bogdanovich looking around. The Hawks again can't hit. The Thunder leading by 12. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey the pass to Holmgren. That one doesn't go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Bay with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Here's Johnson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for Atlanta, Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Young in at the point guard. Williams kicks to Wiggins. Passes it to Giddey. Williams sets a screen for Giddey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Wise beyond his years. Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dortz checked in. Capella the pass to Murray. Lock at 6. It's Young on the wing, defended by Dortz. Young, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Count that one for Dortz.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Capella with a screen on Dortz. Now Young. Here's Collins. He kicks it to Capella. Murray outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Young. The shot, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Oh, that's blocked.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Giddey against Murray. Inside and stolen by Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Capella. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still.
I'll tell you, this is what you get for being careless with Lou Dort in your vicinity. This guy takes it away with ease.
Young outside. They need this one. Rebound by Williams.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that one's good. Hunter.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Giddey. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 12 points here in the second half.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Collins dishes to Young. Looking to get it going. Back to Collins. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Oklahoma City.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
It's Young on the wing. Here's Collins. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
First team foul.
Holmgren with the steal.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
The kick out to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. On the wing, Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Collins against Gilgeous-Alexander. And then Collins slams it in.
And driving in, Collins stays flexible, able to make any adjustment need be to beat the contact.
He's clobbered. And he'll get 3 shots at the line. That one on Dort.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Second team foul.
And that one falls for Collins.
John Collins. 3 shots.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. And stolen by Murray. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the